Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chandler Hogan. I am a graphic designer / illustrator from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and welcome to a sketchbook tour / finishing sketchbook video. This sketchbook that I'm paging through right now, I started in 2018, if you can believe that. The first couple pages are actually from my trip to New York, junior year of college. It's crazy to me that I've had that. I have not finished a sketchbook in that long of time. I started the first couple pages of I wanted to do like a sketchbook diary of my trip, and then it became too much. You know, how it always is with those kind of projects where it's really great in theory, but it's like, you know, I want to enjoy what I'm doing as I'm doing it instead of constantly trying to write down what we're doing, what we're eating, where we're going, and yeah. But now I have these really crude sketches that I'm not going to do anything with. This is a sketchbook that's really strange, and it's weird, and it's something I started doing in 2017. Yeah. I started buying these IKEA sketchbooks. Did you know IKEA made sketchbooks? I didn't know that until 2017. But yeah, they're these sketchbooks that have hardcover, which is really important for me because I abuse my sketchbooks so much. They're hardcover. Usually they have a cute Scandinavian design, as IKEA does, and the paper is just kind of bad. It's thin and it's not very nice. But oh my gosh, does that lower the pressure of what I draw on it? I think it was $3 when I bought it. But I loved sketching on them because, who cares? There's a $3 sketchbook. Because, you know, you buy a cheap sketchbook, it's got a soft cover, it kind of gets dingy and dirty, and you're like, I don't want to sketch this, looks gross. But this one, it really does protect the paper. And the paper is really bad, I gotta say. Seriously, if you were trying to do something, really good, this is, worse than craft paper. But oh my gosh, it takes down the risk of ruining a sketchbook so much. I really love it. They don't make them anymore. I have not been able to find it since, I guess 2018 is this when I bought this one. I have another one that I sketched in, obviously. And I had that one for around 1 or 2 years. I started junior year of college, so it's been through many years of use. Sketchbook, I've really dedicated to mostly colored pencil and colored drawings, pretty much colored pencil, some markers sometimes, but I really allow myself to just do whatever in this sketchbook. I do not care about anything. I really do try to make something weird or bad, pretty much, because I find that when I just turn off my brain and just draw, that's when I find really really ideas. Either I saw a photo that I really liked or something weird. I'm trying to find photos that I wouldn't normally use as reference. There's a drawing that I did of a baby in a winter suit. That's not something I would normally draw. I just was so compelled by this image that I had to draw it. I feel that way about a lot of things. There's a lot of photos on my phone of things that I'm you know what? I need to really study this form. And they're usually silly or weird, or the idea of that is so funny that drawing it would be so absurd. Yeah, but this sketchbook is supposed to be weird, colorful, random, no idea, no continuous thoughts, really. No thoughts, brain empty, kind of sketching, and not really caring about the outcome. Yeah, but that's really all I have to say about the sketchbook. It's really not it's not serious. It's not serious at all. But that's when I feel I do the best kind of work, is when I really the stakes are super low, whatever. I'm just going to draw this troll thing. It doesn't matter. But that's usually when you make stuff that's really compelling. And that's, my zine that I made is from the sketchbook. She was conceptualized in here. Her name's Gertie. She's a little like flower woman. And I made like a whole comic about her and her adventures, and she seriously just came from this sketchbook, which is super cool. And honestly, I'm looking through it like now, and I can make a ton of these into like full rendered things, but I feel like sometimes it does take away from its charm of like being just super sketchy. Yeah, I don't know if in the video right now I'm getting to this drawing part, but I actually was doing this tour and I realized the last 4 pages were not done. So I was like, what better way of ending this video with me finishing the sketchbook, which is really weird because of how long it's been. I think the sketchbook has been in progress for 5 years, which is insane because it's very small. It's not, and you saw it. It's not very impressive, so it's not like I'm really trying to revolutionize on each page. But I thought it would be nice to kind of bookend this sketchbook and move on. I've moved on. I have like 5 sketchbooks in progress, but I like to have a finished sketchbook. And you will see like some pages that I have ripped out of other books and I taped it into here because a lot of the times when I have a sketchbook like this where they're just random drawings, I will hate it. I will hate it so much. But I think the reason this works is because I'm working with color so much. And like usually when it's just black and white or grayscale with pencil, I'm like, I don't like it. It's ugly. It's not doing what I need it to do. But when it's in color, random colors, it doesn't even matter like what color it is. I don't know. I feel more inspired and the forms feel a lot more like charming than if they were to be in pencil. I can't explain it. I also love Prismacolor pencils. I also have been getting into Faber-Castell. I don't know how to say it. I think it's British. Oofda. But yeah, that's pretty much what this whole thing is used in. What I'm using for the whole thing. Yeah, but that's all I had to say about the sketchbook. Updates on my life. It's been quite an eventful 2023, I have to say. Not all good, actually a lot of bad, but that's okay. It's not gonna be good all the time, every time. And it's just a season of life. But me and my girlfriend just moved to a new apartment. We're getting used to it still. Should I say the date at the beginning of videos? I don't know. It's kind of like on the video already, but right now is May 1st. So we've been officially in this apartment for 2 weeks because we moved in April 15th, I think. And I love it. It's more than double of what our old apartment was. Like, our old apartment was so small, amazingly small actually, for 2 people. 1 person may be okay, but oofda, it was really small. But this new place is really nice. I like it a lot. Yeah, I actually was planning on making a moving vlog, and I was gonna document it. It was gonna be amazing. I love, honestly, moving vlogs and studio makeovers are my favorite videos. Even if I don't even know the person, I'll watch the video. That's how much I love those kind of videos, and I'll even like sit through really annoying people for it. So I was like, you know what? I'm kind of annoying, so maybe someone will watch it. And it didn't happen because of so many things, and that's okay. I'm okay with it, which sucks because we're probably not gonna move anytime soon. But yeah, I'm gonna insert some videos of what the apartment looks like. I love it so much. It gets so much light for all my plants. I get a studio, which is really fun. I was really excited about like organization in the studio, but I'm trying to, really think about like what kind of furniture we bring in here, because I was planning on buying this huge locker cabinet thing for all of my supplies, and I don't think, sadly, it's not going to fit in here, I don't think, because of a bunch of things. So I'm really glad I waited not to buy that, because it definitely would have been not good in this space. But we'll figure something else out. It's fine. Yeah, but the apartment is good. Colonel didn't like it at first. She hated all the new noises. We have central air and central heating now, which is so great. Our last apartment was radiator, and even when it was really nice and warm, like 70 degrees, the building was like, oh, I think you need to be a little warmer. Actually, I think the apartment needs to be 90 degrees, which was really hard to sleep in. So we actually had the fan on. Can you believe that? The fan on in February because it was so hot in that apartment. I mean, granted, we were on the 8th floor, but still, like, February. Sorry, I can't get over it. But this apartment is actually a little cold, which I like. It's kind of new. We have in-unit laundry. Is that amazing or what? I'm still stoked that we got it. There's a lot of other things that I don't love about it, but that's okay. That's how it always is when you move to a new apartment. It's never going to be perfect. Right now, May 1st, 2023, the weather is extremely gloomy. It is making me very sad, but that's okay. Some days are going to be gloomy. I also wanted to talk about self-doubt, because that's something I've been dealing with lately. My mental health has not been the greatest for a couple months. It's hard. Everything's hard all the time, and that's okay. But oh my God, I need a little break from all the things. What, Colonel? What? Anyway, I have a lot of really exciting projects coming up. I have a lot of ideas on like new things to make. I'm thinking about closing my Etsy and making like a big cartel shop. Etsy is really like weird. A lot of people really don't like it, which is understandable because of some of the not so great things they do. But for me, it's been really good for people just finding my products just randomly in the marketplace, quote unquote. And also like Etsy is really easy for the buyer to use. Like their buying method is super integrated, into the shop and everything. So it's, I'm not sure if I want to leave yet. I'm not sure. We'll see. But yeah, I also haven't made a video in a long time. Let's see how long it's been. 5 months. Wow. That must have been in 2022 then. Wow. It's weird. I don't watch really my videos back. I edit it, so therefore I watch it. But right now I have videos that are almost 2 years old. Wow. 2 years old. And I don't really go back and watch it. It's kind of cringy. I don't know. I've tried to get past the cringe. It's so hard to make anything and not cringe. Even if you're really like what you make, the way you are is just gonna be so cringy to you in the future, and that's just how it is. But I'm trying to get past that. And the self-doubt and comparing and just everything is not making it easier. Sorry to be so negative, but yeah, I think it's gonna get better. Since we moved in, I want to focus on just like taking care of myself and, really, I've just been feeling a little lost lately, I guess. Like, I like making art, period. I love the act of creating. I love showing people what I made. I love selling prints and doing markets, which is something I've been doing lately. In the month of April, I did 3 markets, which is the most I've ever done in 1 month. And honestly, it was pretty good. Like, I thought doing 3 markets in 1 month was a really bad idea. When I first did it, I was like, I'm gonna be burnt out. But honestly, it kept me like fresh in the mindset of doing markets, which I wasn't expecting. So I'm really nervous because I don't think the entire month of May, I don't think I have a market at all. I have 1 in June, maybe 2 in June, I can't remember. And I don't think I have an August one. I have 2 in September, and then, the holiday ones will come up soon. But yeah, I have some stuff planned. I'm a little nervous for a little break, but it'll be fine. Yeah, but what I was saying before was, I really like making art and I like selling it. Right now, I'm freelancing as a graphic designer, which is what I went to school for. A bachelor degree, if you will, in this field. So you could say I'm a kind of an expert about it, but I just haven't been feeling it lately. I haven't been feeling making logos, branding, and it's like I will always be interested in it. I will always look at other people's branding. I will always look at other people's logo marks, concepting a brand and having assets flow together is like something I always will like. I haven't been drawn to doing that lately, and I'm really but that's what I went to school for. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm supposed to be specialized in. And, I've made logos, branding, stuff in the past that I'm pretty happy with. I don't feel as passionate about it, anymore. I will definitely, have another flow of love for design. It's in a lull right now. I definitely would say that. And I've just been more into illustration. And you know what? It goes back and forth. There was a time, for a long time, I was like, I don't want to illustrate ever again. That was in 2021. And I just wanted to do type. I wanted to do layouts, very design focused, straightforward design, I would say. I wanted to do stuff that was kind of there's a right and a wrong way to do it. Nothing really in between, because I was using, the design principles, which are kind of the rules of design, and therefore my design is good because of all of these things. Whereas right now I'm very interested in illustration that's kind of bad but good. And that's not really an area that I'm usually in, because I get scared that I'm but what if my design, or what if my illustration is bad, not bad, good? But right now, I don't care. I don't care, and I'm trying to really ride that, because it's a lot more interesting than making something that's quote-unquote supposed to be good. I haven't really allowed myself to really play that much, because I've been really focused on end results and project focused. I want to be working on something that I know is gonna, culminate into a finished piece or a finished product. And I don't want to spend time on stuff that is not going to get either get me reach or be able to use on products, which is such a bad way to go into your art practice. And it's just been kind of my reality lately. But I think letting myself, really get to know, allowing myself to create art and not, creating it into products right away might be the best thing I could do right now. It's been hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's been really hard to be an artist. With AI becoming more prominent and people being very dismissive of artists and creatives, saying that this is not good and this is a very bad thing. And, people are like, well, people hated photographers when photography was invented. And it's like, I understand that, and that's totally fine. But, photography and photographs were not trained on others' art to create more art. It's a whole nother medium, and it's doing something completely different than what has been done before. Whereas AI art is exactly that. It is creating what has been done before in different iterations. And it's, in my opinion, that's very much like stealing. Like, that is copyright infringement. That is, it's a lot, honestly. And it's really, telling for non-creatives to really be telling creatives that this is not something to worry about, / we need to get with the times. But, if you want soulless art that, a robot created with other people's art in mind, okay, you can have that. It's gonna look bad. It's gonna not have that human charm. But, you can do it. It'll really, I feel like it will show. It will show through that, a person didn't make this. And also, why is AR always so bad looking? Like, it's all, it is so, I don't know. I feel like I can almost always tell. Especially, because they try to be, at least the ones I've seen, they're always, super highly rendered. It looks like a 3D artist made it, but then they just, went way too far with the renderings, and it's it's not really art anymore, really. If you wanted to take product photos, just take product photos. I don't know, it's super weird. But I just it's a lot of things that are contributing to my not super great mood, but that's just how it is. I was gonna talk about a little bit about what I was drawing, but you know what? It really speaks for itself. It's weird and colorful, and it's what I want, and whatever. Exactly what it says in my TikTok bio. Art and whatever I want. I think that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening to me rambling. Listening to this back is a lot. So I'm really grateful that for anyone that listened. If you support me, if you see me at markets, if you are buying my stuff, thank you so much. I seriously appreciate it. If you want to see more of my stuff, I post regularly on Instagram, and I need to update my store, but hopefully I will have some new stuff coming up soon. Bye!